right. So again, this is the part we share. Let's get that going. Which group wants to go first? How about the intermediate slash beginners? Talk to us. What did you learn? Anybody from the team that's not the coaches, what did you learn?
Well, let me step in. I think we learned quite a bunch from story definition of what a story is, to englobe the who, the why, and the what, to the invest, the criteria, I should put it. We actually went through a lot, but some of the things that I picked up was the Fibonacci. I got more clarity on that, capacity and velocity. And I think another particular thing that I also picked up from the coaches, not just estimation and story of the definition of ready, but most importantly, how to utilize experienced team members, coach less experience, so the work is a bit lesser on the coach, on the scrum master, to utilize the team using more experienced members to bring up new members to speed.
Awesome. Thank you. Very thorough. Very thorough. Great job. Great job. Anybody else from beginner, intermediate?
Yeah, I think I'll just add a couple of things to that as well. So again, we were able to look at to look at Vanessa's is it Victoria's definition of ready, and I think she's going to pay us for that as well, because we did have a review. And then we also had a look at Joe's Scrum cheat sheet as well. But then generally, we spoke about capacity, we looked at velocity and the story pointing. We spoke about the average velocity. We discussed on subtask as well, and now we assigned the subtask and the loading and the capacity. And then we looked at the Fibonacci, like Boniface said. And then we spoke about the estimation user stories. So I think it was a very nice session. We actually handled about 4 topics, and we did very well, I think. Thank you very much for this session.
Awesome. Great job. All right, let's go to the advanced group. Talk to us. What did you learn? Share.
I'll kick us off. So today we, in an advanced fashion, decided to work through some mission envisioning in the same context as we would do for a product for a customer. I think one of the things that really drove home for us was around, why, our whys, right? Why? And there was an analogy that came up in terms of, there's our great work right there. But there was an analogy that came up that talked about why we're here. And we associated it with like playing chess, right? So our purpose for meeting as a group is to create this synergy among Agile coaches in the same manner people play chess, right? While no move on the chessboard is right or wrong, you still have to be able to understand the game and be able to explore outside of your individual bubbles. And one thing that came up was around each one of us work in a silo. And in those silos, we may not have a breadth and a depth as we would if we interacted with other folks across the globe. So.
Anyone else from the advanced group? All right. What about the app team? Talk to us. Where are you? Share. App team.
Today we learned the impact, and we learned about also definition of ready and how important that is, especially in the context of developing something, and definition of done. So the importance of definition of ready, making sure that the team is ready to engage in the activity, is ready to estimate it and take it on. And on the definition of done is how do we implement, maybe implement may not be the right word, but how do we execute whatever the task is at different stages, both at the sprint level, at the iteration level, whether we're deploying something or releasing something.
Great job. Anyone else from the app team?
That's awesome. We're so aligned today because that's what we were talking about in the beginners as well. We'll hit definition of done next week. This whole group, we are so aligned, same mindset. I love it.
Something's going on here.
I know it's called synergy. It's called synergy.
All right, awesome. So great job. Anybody new that wants to share their experience, their personal experience on how it went? Anybody new today that wants to share their personal experience?
What was the question again, Rick?
I guess I guess you guys can't hear me that well. I do apologize. It must be my mic. So anybody new today, right? It's here for the first time that wants to just share, their experience.
I'm new here for the first time. I attended the session this week, Wednesday, and that's what overflow led me into here. I'm assuming that's the goal, right? But it was amazing. Our facilitators were awesome. I think we had great group collaboration. And I'm excited to be, I'm looking forward to next week.
Right.
Yay. Awesome. That's fantastic.
Give me a couple more
That's
seconds.
fantastic.
Anybody else wants to talk? If not, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are in happy hour. Okay.
Happy hour.
Before we go into happy hour, what's going on next Wednesday? What's going on Wednesday? Do we have a session?
Yes,
Leah,
we
do you have
definitely have a session. We definitely have a session, and I am going to share with you the link, the registration link. Okay.
Yeah, but
So-
before you do that,
okay.
Nelu, we
Yeah.
forgot to get this session posted up there. You just put the link for today's session on there.
I
You need
actually
to get
did.
some likes and some shares, folks.
Yeah,
Likes
Victoria
and
beat me.
shares for today's session. Yeah,
Victoria is the
get out there and
number
enforce.
1 Agilist of the month, by the way.
She is. She is.
I was not going to mention that.
I'd like to
Let's talk about
congratulate her.
it.
Yes, absolutely. Get out there.
You
in
guys are
full
awesome.
force.
What an honor. Thank you so much. With all these agilists here, I feel very, I don't know, grateful.
If you
Wow.
missed the Agilist of the Month post, it's there. You can take a look at it. We interviewed her. It was great. We do this to encourage all of you who are doing a great job on continuous improving and following that bumpy road of cold agile journey. So thank you.
I want to also let everyone know. So there is another group as well meeting after. It is people that are looking for jobs, right? So we've been kind of creating a small group there. And normally what happens is if you're interested in joining us, you'll visit the first session just so you can see, observe it, and then we might be able to put you in the next one, okay? So if you're interested in joining us, we're going to be breaking out as well. So
Group number 5, everyone.
great job. Thank you guys for joining and working hard. Okay, we're here to support you.